Hello everyone, this is my final stash video for 2023. Hope you're all doing well. As you can see, we've got quite an eclectic mix of brands and effects. Some low noise, some quite high noise, bit of variation as usual. Obviously most of this kit's from my two favourite places, so Epic Fireworks up in Sheffield and Chorlton Fireworks in my hometown of Chorlton Cromarty in Manchester. And then I've got a few little bits interspersed there from sort of older packs that I never got round to firing that have been stored away in friends' garden sheds and garages. So I hope they're okay. I've dusted them down, but just to help pad out the display, so I don't have to fork out loads and loads of money. This year I'm using some of my old stock up, like I said, to pad out the display. So we'll go through things. It's been a bit of a turbulent year for me with a few health issues. You may notice that my channel was down for a few months, but having recovered and pondered sort of what to do going forward, I think you should make the most of the time you've got, and this is my favourite time of the year, so you would be ashamed to lose it. So thanks for all your support. I do appreciate it. I do look at all your comments and suggestions, so I'll keep going as long as I can. Without further ado, we'll take a look at all this kit in a bit more detail. So up here we've got the 4 elements pack from Gemstone. I picked this up a while ago now, so didn't get round to firing it until Bonfire night this year. So we've got 4 cakes in there. Varied effects. Again, I don't really know what they do. I haven't seen any videos, so I'm going to leave it as a nice surprise. But I know Gemstone have got a good reputation in the UK, and sort of value for money wise, not too bad as well. So there's 600 grams of powder in this pack, 20mm bore. So yeah, some of the bursts might not be quite so perfect, but this is going at the beginning. And what I like to do with the display is start off with the Cat 2 stuff first, and then go into the more high powered stuff towards the end to sort of build it into a crescendo. So they'll be going off towards the beginning of the display, but I think 600 grams, so it's 150 grams per cake for 25 shot 20mm bore cake. That's a decent amount of NEC, I'd say. And then to start the display, I get this most years from Epic, Humming Hornets, 28 shots of humming whizzing effects. They've got a similar sort of flight path to like the Go-Getters or Swimming Serpents, so they are very random as to where they go, but the kids love that, and I'm putting that at the beginning rather than a mine effect this year, just to sort of get people's attention, just switch it up a little bit. And obviously the kids love that one as well, so it'll just get people giggling and in the mood, hopefully. And this was just a sort of spur of the moment purchase when I was last in buying some last minute bits. I saw these little Bengal flares, the tiny little ones. They're sort of rainbow colours, so I might, if I've got time, and I am running out of time massively, I might try and put them into like a little arch and light them, but that might have to wait for a night when I've got a bit of spare time, because like I say, I've got to fuse all these up now, and time is of the essence. So we've got the 3 wise monkeys there. That's a Gemstone pack. Again, 20mm bore, but they're 16 shot cakes. So again, not too bad with the NEC. So yeah, they should be okay to perform. I just hope they're not very similar to the 4 elements pack, otherwise that'll be a bit annoying. And then this is a new one for this year, Butterfly Bugs from Celtic. This is one that caught my eye just because of the unique sort of combination of effects. So it's got swimming fish bursts in a fan shape, and then sort of straight shots through the middle. Various effects, I think. I'm pretty sure there's some strobes in there, some nice sort of gold effects, sort of willows, mini willows. So it's 35 shot cake. It's not a massive duration, but again, it's just to shake up the display in between the breaks, because we've got a lot of vertically firing stuff this year. It's just to make some variation, just to keep people's attention and make it not too samey. So then we've got Dum Bum there, this little cake. I can't even remember where I got that from, but I've dusted it down. I've had it quite a while. I didn't even know I had it, to be honest. It was just tucked away in a shed. So hopefully it's still okay. But yeah, Dum Bum's sort of a dying brand now in the UK, because it is just pretty much designed for noise. All it is a salute type cake with a nice little tail. I think it's normally like a red tail that they trace up, and then it'll burst into a sort of white titanium salute. So I know these are renowned for sort of being loud and whatnot, but I compare that to a 30mm tube, and I think the 30mm tube, no matter what it is going to beat it. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to use it up this year. Then this is one I had last year. I gave it 10 out of 10. You can check out the video on my site, but had to get it again this year. Just the colour changing effects. There's nothing really. I've fired the other one from Black Cat, Colour Wars, and I much prefer this one. It doesn't have any breaks in as well. It's low noise, and yeah, just the colour changing and the vibrancy of the colours is spot on. So yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 firework for me. So it's coming back again this year. Then I got a couple of fountains. So I've got the titanium fountain, which I fired before. Video again is on YouTube, but I really enjoyed that. It's simple but really effective. Very, I don't know, I want to say like a pro piece, to be honest. That's what I would say it is. But it's sort of, it's titanium. It's not splashed with colour. It's just got great height, great duration, and it just looks quite elegant. And it's low noise and there's no crackle, which I can't stand in fountains. So personal preference, but that's again another repeat. Sticking with the low noise fountains, got Prism from Standard Fireworks, jelly bean type fountain, lovely neon sort of blobs of colour that cascade down. Not massive duration, but very colourful, very pretty, and it always seems to go down well. If you can have it sort of high up so you can get the full effect of the cascade, is my only tip there. Then moving on, we've got this is what we call a Wild West pack. So it's sold as a pack at Epic Fireworks. I couldn't buy them individually, but there's only really one firework I'm really excited about, and it's this one, Golden Canyon, because from the videos it looks like it's yellows and purples. So yeah, Golden Canyon there. And they're all 25 shot cakes. They're not packed with NEC, so the breaks aren't going to be nice and rounded. I wouldn't imagine they're going to be a bit poppy rather than bangy. But yeah, that colour combination. I know it was in Blockbuster from Paramount, but that's discontinued now. And I think there was one from Devco. I think it was called Hyperspace that had them in, which I never managed to get hold of. So yeah, it's the only option really I've got. If you know of any others, let me know, and I'll check them out, because I really do love the yellow and purple combination in a peony. Absolutely stunning. And then we've got obviously the others there, so Gunslinger, Tombstone, Outlaws, Silver Dollar, and Lawman. Epic, like I said, sell those, but they sell them as a pack, and they are doubles as well. So I will be double fusing these, and they'll be going up as a 2, so they'll be going up in pairs, so that I just get a bit more oomph from them, and I don't want them lying around. Once I've used them, that'll be that. I just want to try something different. And then we've got 2 Shrill Witches there, so again I might fire them side by side, or I might try and fan them, but yeah, just to have a bit of variation into the display with some spinners. We've got Strobe Soup here. That's a 16 shot cake, new from Celtic for 2023. Lovely strobes, as you would imagine, and what really caught my eye, 2 things. So I think there's colour changes in there, so I want to check it out. And also there's some lovely orange sections in, which again, non-standard colour, something a bit different, so I had to try it out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Moving on, we've got Remix, again another new one, this time from Prestigious Pyrotechnics. So Sergeant Chorlton Fireworks, it's his own brand. He's got a great eye for fireworks and putting them together. He's very particular about what he wants, and this is no exception. It's got some lovely, well, what we call in the UK swimming serpents, or over across the pond, go-getters. Some lovely silver tails on them, and they dance across the sky. But that's interspersed with a plethora of effects. You know, there's strobes in there, willows, all sorts going on. So it's a nice 100-shot mixed effect cake. Again, just it's going to be a different pace to the others in terms of the smaller stuff when we start to ramp the display up. So should go well. Then this is some of my old kit then. So this was out of the Nitro crate. If you remember, I posted the video many years ago, and there were certain bits that I just didn't get around to firing. They got stored away in a damp shed for quite a few years now. Completely forgot about them. My mate was like, oh, you know, still got some fireworks at mine. And I thought, oh, that will do. I will pad out my display with those. So I've got this Devil's Cauldron. Now the video I've seen for this is like 10 years old, and you would think with the shape and size, you'd think, oh yes, nice 30mm 19-shot barrage. Well, it's not very aerial. It looks more like a Roman candle barrage, and that sort of takes me back to the old days of Dancing Red Devil, which, although were very cheap, weren't particularly great in terms of effects. So I've not really got high hopes for this. However, it's going to serve a purpose because it's going to be low noise and it will break up the display slightly. So in terms of how it will perform, because it's been sat in a crate for God knows how long, we'll have to see. But if it's a failure, it's a failure. If it's not, I'll stick the video up and you can have a look. Then we've got some more nostalgia here in the form of these two bad boy cakes. So you've got 25-shot barrage, 50-shot barrage. Again, they look 30mm bore, so I would expect them to perform quite well. But again, they're quite old, and bad boy, really, they don't have the greatest of reputations in the UK. It's not really classed as premium. It's mostly, you know, the buy one get one free, or RRP £500 and it's now £10 kind of offers. So we'll just have to see how they go. I'm expecting lots of greens and reds, but you never know. I might be surprised. There might be some nice non-standard colour in there, some decent effects that you wouldn't necessarily expect. So yeah, I haven't seen any of the videos, so I can't really comment. But again, it's just to pad out the display, and just so I'm not breaking the bank this year with times being rather tough. Then we're going to have a little bit of an experiment. So I've got a pack of the Vivid Pro slices. So there's 12 single effect slices. So they're just a row of, like, I think it's 7 fanned bursts. Sorry, they're not bursts, they're low noise. So that combination of different colours. So there's some pearls in there, some comets, some mines, that kind of thing. So we'll see how it goes. The Pro Slice one. What I'm going to do is probably keep them in the box as best I can, secure them together, and then I'm going to get some fuse, some slow fuse, and just slow fuse them across so that they should nicely disperse one after another without overlapping. So we'll see how that goes. Just a bit of an experiment this time around, just to mix things up, and also it'll just be nice in between the breaks, really, and some nice colours in there too, and something a bit different I've not tried before. So we'll have a little play around with that. Then we've got Spectrum here. This has been on my shopping list for years, and you'll probably tell why there, because we've got a load of crossets. So yeah, I've got the non-standard colour in there. You've got oranges, lemon yellows, got some nice blues, some purples as well. And yeah, I just have to have crossets in my display every year. Love them. So yeah, this one I haven't tried. It's probably one of the more premium ones, with it being from Vivid, and it's low noise as well. So it's happy days. It's, you know, if you really want to sort of mix up your display and vary it, then these are the types of things that you should seek out and hunt down and try out. So yeah, really looking forward to that, folks. And yeah, I'll be posting the video as well for you to see. And then moving on. So again, another sort of old one that's been dug out of a damp shed is Savage from Bad Boy Fireworks. Again, this has been out many years. There are actually 3 variants of this: an A cake, a B cake and a C cake. And without creating a flipping Jenga style collapse, I'm pretty sure this is the C variant. So mixed effect, I think there's some purple in there, and the label obviously is slightly purple. So it'll be interesting to see. It is fairly small bore, so again it's going to go towards the front end of the display because the bursts aren't going to be huge, but it should have a decent pace to it and keep people entertained, I hope. So yeah, we'll see how that one goes. It's Glitzy here, one that's got away from me many years. I'm finally going to try it out this year, just because I have slowly been going through Celtic's inventory over the years. So yeah, just something a bit nice, bit more exquisite, and yeah, it's just been on my list for a long time, so I'll be using that one. Then Sorcery here, so I've got 2 of those. Not the most fantastic of fireworks. It's quite a silver orientated firework, but I've got 2. I was supposed to use them last year and fan them. Didn't obviously get around to doing it, so I'm going to chuck them in this year and see how they go in a bit of a fan orientation. You got Moves Like Jagger here, which again, another new cake from Celtic. Nice little F2 cake, 16 shots, and mixed effect. So it's got, what it's got in there has some, again, I don't know if there's colour changes in there, but there's certainly what we call swimming serpents or swimming stars. Depends on who you ask as to what they call the effect. But it's quite a unique effect. I think first brought into the UK that I noticed in Pyroclastic Storm from Prestigious Pyrotechnics, but it seems to be copied quite a lot. Loads of brands now got these sort of swimming stars or serpents in their inventories. So yeah, Celtic being no different, they've decided to do the same and do that in that cake. So yeah, again, just some nice different effects, just rather than the standard peonies and strobes and whatnot, just to sort of mix things up, so we've got some nice variation. And then Whistling Palms here, another new one from Funky Fireworks. Really like the colours in their kit. This one in particular though, the jury's out on. It's 1,000 grams NEC, which is decent, but it's in terms of its sort of colours, the videos don't really do it justice, so I'm just intrigued. I think it performs better than on the videos, especially as Funky like to put maximum sort of powder into each tube to get the most performance out of them. So it's overlapping effects, it's rapid firing, so I'm hoping that we'll get some decent pace out of it, just to start ramping things up towards the tail end of the display, because we're getting towards the heavy hitters now. And then down here, so yeah, low noise variation, Moonfall, new one again I think for this year from Evolution. Not fired much Evolution kit over the years. I fired some of the small bore stuff and it was not so good, but the video for this looks beautiful. So they've got a lot of new kit out this year, Evolution. It's been stocked quite widely across the UK as well. Sort of certainly the all year round shops seem to be stocking it. So yeah, some lovely colour in there, sort of horsetail type effects, but they've got a nice coloured pearl in the middle. So yeah, 55-second duration, and then just some low noise to pad things out. And then I got this earlier in the year when it sort of came out, so Serpent Attack, so slightly larger bore than Moves Like Jagger, but again some nice swimming serpents, which I'll stick towards the end of the display. And then I'll just cover these tiny little ones. So we've got a Catherine wheel. So hard to find a decent Catherine wheel. The bad news is you won't find these anymore. I don't know anywhere in the UK that sells them. They've all sold out. I've got a couple left because I knew what was going to happen. But by far the most elegant wheel on the UK market, in my opinion. And really sad to see it go off the shelves, and not really a close alternative. If you know of an alternative to this that's out there, please let me know, because I'll be going out and grabbing it. But yeah, the old 6-foot sparkle from TNT. Beautiful effects on that one. And then we've got novelty camera fountain down here from Standard. Again, not one I've fired before, but I like my novelty stuff. It's got like a little flashy strobe here that acts as like the camera flash. So if you've got anyone that's photosensitive, probably not a good idea. But yeah, I'll be fine at my display. And again, just something a bit different just to shake things up. And then I needed one with some spread, so gone for Frosty again. I had fired this earlier in the year and it failed slightly, but I've spoken to a few people that fired it and they've had no issues, so I'm hoping second time round it will work. But it's got the light up face, and then it's got the spread from the arms sort of will come out from there, sort of thing, and there'll be a nice shower of sparks coming out from each side. So the spread's massive, and that'll probably be the last fountain in the inventory. And then we've not got many left, have we? So push it to the limit. Again, new one from Albert Firework, if that's how you say it, but it's part of Funk's brand, Funky Fireworks. And the video I've seen is absolutely awesome. I've seen some guy in Europe light it, and he was practically under it, but it's got, I think it's like rows of, it's either 7 or 10 sort of shots, fan after fan after fan after fan, really high impact, and then that will go right towards the end of the display. And look at the artwork as well, absolutely love that. Bit of a throwback to Scarface, great film from the 80s. So yeah, you can tell when that video goes up what theme tune I'm going to use. And GTA as well, sorry, yeah, if you're a bit younger in age. But if you haven't seen Scarface, check it out, very good film. Then we've got Sucker Punch here from Vivid, been out a couple of years now. Really nice effects. I couldn't get hold of a Loco. This is the next best thing, I think, for me. I know there's loads of Vivid compounds out at the moment, and it's hard to choose, but I didn't want, like that Ziegelstein, didn't really fancy that one. So yeah, we've gone with Sucker Punch. And what I wasn't sure of with this one is the ending. I like a nice fanned ending on the end of a display. I did do it last year, yeah. I had Sensational as the finale piece off the back of Universe from Classic Fireworks, so it worked well. But this ends on a straight shot vertical fire, so yes, it's you know, a volley, a barrage at the end, but I'm not sure how it's going to go down. So in reserve, because I could really not fire this and just use it for New Year to save money, but if it doesn't seem to end on a good enough crescendo, we're going to switch. This will be loaded up on my Q system, on my Ignite system, to finish with Citrednal. Absolute beast of a firework, absolutely great for finales. It's fan effect mostly, and certainly towards the end is dominated by fan effects. But the only downside to this is I think in terms of quality of effect. So I think it's 25mm, so it's not maximum bore, but you'll get away with it, I think. There's quite a few compounds that are 25mm and not 30mm. But I think this will get away with it just because of the amount of NEC and the fan effect, so the spread will sort of assist it, I think. But in terms of quality of effects, so there are a lot of reds and greens and things in it, and possibly not, unless the video is not very good, not a lot of non-standard colours. But it's got a nice, to start off with, it has like a low noise comic tail section that look like some great heights got on them. So we'll see. It might end up being okay. But we'll see how we go. But that's the sort of reserve finale piece. And like I said, if I don't use it, I'll save myself some money, and New Year it can go off then. But yeah, I hope you found that an informative video. I know I haven't been as active as previous years, and I have left things massively late. I've got a very busy day ahead of me to get this kit ready. Running out of time massively. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you for all your support. If you like this kind of thing and you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. And yeah, as always, I will post these videos for you to have a look at. Yeah, the whole raison d'etre for the channel. So I need to just mention this. So when I started this channel, I did it because I got conned a few times by Chinese video footage of the fireworks, and they're well known for putting too much powder in their demo products to make it look better than it is, and tweaking the colour saturation. And what I found this year in particular, and sort of tail end of last year, is a lot of UK retailers, and I'm not going to name names, but they're doctoring the videos. There's definitely some tweaking of colour saturation and audio as well, I've noticed in some videos as well. And you'll pick up on it if you look closely. So if you look at a firing video and there's a bit of a haze around the colours, certainly in the pearls, you'll see it, or in the showers of sparks, if they've got a sort of, like I call it a Hawaiian tinge, if they look sort of like, instead of they looking gold or silver, they've got sort of like an orangey hue to them, you will know that the colour saturation has been tinkered with. And it was just so disappointing, because, you know, I just want people to see the fireworks in their sort of raw image, so you have the best information when you're shopping for fireworks. So just be aware, folks. Some of the fireworks out there may not perform as you expect them because of what's been going on with videos. And certainly in terms of the audio, I've noticed there's some videos where the audio for this sort of footage filmed from distance is the same volume as the stuff where it's fired from like 25 meters away. So something's going on. I'm not happy with it, but this is the environment we're in. But yourselves as consumers, just be aware that some of this is going on now in the UK. So it might be UK landed footage, but is it raw footage in terms of has it been edited? Because I'm pretty sure it's going on, and it seems to be creeping in with more and more retailers, which is really sad. But thanks for watching. That's my rant over. As always, I will gather all the carcasses together at the end of the firing, and I will do a little review video of how it went, and you know, what my favourite pieces were and what maybe I was a little disappointed with, etc, etc. So more importantly, have a great bonfire night this year, and stay safe, and I will see you very soon on the next video. Take care.